The Braves are moving on to the NLCS. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Hot Stove Videocast, and today we're going to be recapping the National League Division Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins as the Atlanta Braves sweep out the Miami Marlins as they are now headed to the NLCS, the Championship Series in the National League. Wow. Clean sweep for the Atlanta Braves. They swept out the Cincinnati Reds in the Wild Card Series, and they do it again in the Division Series as they sweep out the Miami Marlins, who swept out the Cubs. And the Marlins season is now done. They are. It's still a good season. I mean, the Marlins, I think, went farther than they thought they would. I mean, they have a good young team, and I don't think they should be ashamed of themselves. Now, guys, before we get into this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. The Braves are just unstoppable. I thought for sure that they were going to lose Game 3. They ended up sweeping the series. They won the last game 7-0. Cisco Sanchez has been absolutely terrible his last 5 starts. He's went 22 innings, had a 5.32 ERA, a 1.68 WHIP, and 14 walks. That is just not good enough, man. And that includes his postseason. That's the last 5 starts that Cisco Sanchez has had. I mean, that's not good at all. He's still a good young pitcher, and as I said at the start of this video, if you're a Marlins fan, I don't know how you could be disappointed with this season. I did not expect the Marlins to go this far in the playoffs to make it to the Division Series. Not bad at all. I mean, a good season. They sweep out the Chicago Cubs in the Wild Card Series. I thought they did a good job this year. They have a lot of young talent. Jesus Aguilar goes from the Brewers to the Rays and just doesn't have a good year last year. Comes to Miami Marlins, has a good bounce back season. You sign him in free agency. You have a good young catcher, Jorge Alfaro. You have a really good young pitching staff. Great young pitching staff over there. And you just have a lot of young talent over there. Brian Anderson and even Garrett Cooper as well. A lot of guys that had success in the postseason. And once again, I mean, this wasn't their time, and I do think they're going to be a good team. I mean, they already are a good team. I think they're going to make a lot of noise in the postseason in the next few years. But right now, it's the Atlanta Braves who are clearly the better team than Miami Marlins, right? There's no question about that. The Atlanta Braves are just a good baseball team with Freddie Freeman, Ronald Acuna Jr., even Dansby Swanson as well, and Ozzie Albies, who's having a good year, and Travis d'Arnaud. How about Travis d'Arnaud? A guy who was DFA from the Mets last year, goes over to Tampa Bay Rays, has a great year at the Tampa Bay Rays last year in his time at the Tampa Bay Rays, goes over to the Atlanta Braves, and look what he was able to do this year. Just fantastic. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, this guy was DFA by the Mets, and look what he does. He has a lot of injury problems with the Mets. It just didn't really seem like he just got it going there. And that's why change of scenery is so important for a lot of these players. And it's really just amazing. I mean, and Travis d'Arnaud was once in the Phillies organization. Phillies fans who are watching this video do not know that. Now, this series, as I said, was a clean sweep. Did not look too good for the Braves early in the series, as they are once down 4-1 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. They strike back to make it a 4-3 ball game. Eventually, they win the game 9-5. If they have a 6-run bottom of the 7th inning, which was just absolutely crazy. Ronald Acuna Jr. made some comment that he was hit by a pitch, and they said, well, they're too scared to pitch to me. I think that's a pretty arrogant thing to say. I'm just going to say that right now. I mean, come on, man. You really have to be making comments like that. I mean, okay, Ronald Acuna Jr., don't get me wrong, he's a great player. But anybody that's going to be making, cocky comments like that, saying, well, they're too scared to pitch to me. I'm the greatest player on the planet. Saying that kind of stuff, things of that nature. It just bothers me. It just bothers me. Have class. You don't go out there and do that kind of stuff. You don't go out there and say that. Just keep your mouth shut. And I think for him, and you saw what he was doing to Trevor Bauer as well. So it wasn't just one thing that he said. It's a lot of taunting and a lot of name calling. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. A lot of drama there. I just don't like that at all. But he hit a leadoff home run in this one. I tell you what, him in the leadoff spot, he is unbelievable. I mean, he's putting up good numbers in that leadoff spot. These are teams. These are two very, very good baseball teams going against each other. So it was a very, very fun series to watch. And hard to believe the Marlins. I mean, look what they've been. Look, as I said, look what they were able to do this year. It's amazing. that we're now calling them a good baseball team, because they are. And it's what they have a lot of players in the team you don't really ever hear about. I mean, Garrett Cooper, Miguel Rojas, Brian Anderson, Jorge Alfaro, Jesus Aguilar. I mean, like, they have a lot of young players in the offense that you just don't really ever hear about. Marcell Ozuna, another guy over for the Braves. I mean, what a great pickup. Get him from the Cardinals in free agency. What a great pickup over there. He comes through in game 1 as well. And again, Travis d'Arnaud. I mean, like, what is it with these? What is it with this guy? I mean, as I said, like, what a weird story. He gets DFA'd. I tell you, it's a change of scenery. It's a change of scenery. It's he homered in this game as well. And Dansby Swanson, they had a great bottom of the 7th inning. I mean, a 6-run bottom of the 7th inning. That was able to drive them to the victory in game 1. As Fried was on the mound, he went 4 innings, 6 hits, 4 earned runs, and 4 strikeouts. Not good at all, but the offense was able to pick it up. And the bullpen actually did a decent job, only allowed 1 earned run. So the bullpen was able to go the rest of the way, and they did a good job after that. I know they only allowed 1 run, but that was it, man. Fried he just didn't have it in this one. And Alcantara went for the Marlins. He went 6 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts. Not good. They were both terrible. It was pretty pathetic for both sides, the starting pitching. They let it down. But you know what? The offense, the first game was driven by the offense. And the Braves had the better offense in game 1. And that is why they won game 1. It's because the offense came through for the Braves in game 1. And they were able to pick it up. Guys like Travis d'Arnaud as well, and Marcell Ozuna. And I mean, I tell you what, it's amazing to me. It's really just amazing. In the second game, the Braves won 2-0 once again. Now, the offense didn't really do a good job in this one, but the pitching staff did its job, as Anderson went 5 2/3, 3 hits, 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts. As I said, these starters are not going deep in these games. Once again, the bullpen came in and did its job. Mark McClan, Darren O'Day, Smith, all these other guys, they all came in and did their job as they throw a shutout, a combined shutout. The pitching staff of the Braves was very, very good in this series. We get to the third game with Kyle Wright. I mean, I was talking to a Braves fan the other day. I'll get to that a little bit later, and he was telling me stuff about Kyle Wright. But I tell you what, man, in the second game, it didn't really come down to the offense. It was just because the pitching was there for the Braves. The pitching was there for the Braves. And even for the Marlins, their pitching wasn't bad. Only allowed 2 runs, but their offense couldn't push across any runs against the Braves. And Dansby Swanson and Travis d'Arnaud were responsible for the 2 runs scored in the game. Both hit solo home runs. So it's really amazing to me. This Braves team is deep. It has a deep lineup, and I do think their pitching needs to improve. Like, if you look at their roster, like their pitching staff, you're like, wow, that's not very... But, like, look what they did in the series. The pitching staff was unbelievable in the series. And the Braves are a very, very good team. They're a very good team. I got to give them a lot of credit over there. They are a very, very good team. And Lopez was the starter for Marlins. He went 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 7 strikeouts. I tell you what, these pitchers are really, really ranking up the strikeouts. We're seeing that a lot. It's really amazing to me. They're not really going deep, as I said. I keep saying they're not going deep, and they're going like 5-6 innings max. I mean, they're not going 8 innings, 7 innings. They're not going deep in this one. They're not going deep in these series. So, and the Marlins bullpen did its job. It's a shame for the Marlins. I mean, their offense just couldn't get it going against the Braves pitching. And in the final game, the Braves had an easy route as they complete the 3-game sweep, as they're now headed to the National League Championship Series to take on the Los Angeles Dodgers as they defeat the Marlins 7-0. That was, as I said, a pretty easy win there. Once again, the Marlins offense was completely asleep in this one. Nothing going for them as they get shut out for the 2nd straight day. Which is just really just a shame for them. I mean, my goodness. I mean, you think you'd try to put up some fight. Once again, if you're a Marlins fan, you can't be too disappointed. I mean, it's disappointing you got knocked out, but you got to be happy your team actually went somewhere this year. As Marcell Ozuna hit a RBI single in the top of the 3rd inning to give the Braves a 1-0 lead. Travis d'Arnaud doubling in 2 runs to make it 3-0. And we got a lot of these guys: Dansby Swanson, Marcell Ozuna, Travis d'Arnaud, Freddie Freeman. I mean, it's just, even Adam Duvall, look what he's able to do this year. And look what he was able to do when he first came over from the Braves. He's like absolutely terrible. He wasn't doing anything when he first came over from the Braves. He got it from the Cincinnati Reds. He wasn't doing anything. He wasn't doing anything. And look what he's been able to do now this year for the Braves. He has been unbelievable. One of their best players. I mean, look at the power that guy has, man. It's really just amazing. It's truly amazing to me how good he has been. And I was on the Pope of Sports Entertainment live stream the other night. I was talking with the Yankees fans, and other fans were able to chime in. and a Braves fan chimed in, and he was not too confident at Game 3. He said, I got Kyle Wright going, Game 3, and he just hasn't been good. And we all know that he hasn't been good recently. And he wasn't too confident because Cisco is on the mound for the Marlins. But Kyle Wright goes 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. So he was completely dominant in this one. As I said, didn't go deep, but he was great. He was great. Much better than that Braves. I don't even know his name. Much better than that Braves fan thought he was going to be. The bullpen, once again, for the second straight day, did its job. I mean, literally in this whole series, the bullpen did its job. It wasn't even in the first game. It only allowed 5 earned runs, but it was Fried who allowed 4 of the 5 runs. So the bullpen only allowed 1 run. So it's amazing. I mean, the bullpen was great for the Braves in the series, and that's really why they won, because they were able to shut down the Marlins offense in second and third game, and their offense showed up in all these games. I mean, in the second game, they only were able to push across 2 runs. But their bullpen did its job. Only 1 earned run allowed by the bullpen in this series. And that's why teams win. Good pitching, good pitching, good pitching. That is why teams win. So guys, that is pretty much it. The Atlanta Braves moving on to the National League Championship Series, as they are now going to face the Los Angeles Dodgers in that series. So congratulations to the Atlanta Braves. They couldn't really make it out of that NLDS the past couple of years, and they finally do it. We'll see what happens in the LA series. I think it's going to be a tough road for the Atlanta Braves, but you never know. This Dodgers team is unbelievable. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Check out the social media link in the description section at Phillies Hot Stove, Instagram, RFNX, Instagram. Guys, call or text 267-225-3392. Email me, phillieshotstove@gmail.com. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Braves sweep out the Marlins. They're now headed to the National League Championship Series. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll see you guys.